What's up, bitches? We're back.
We back once a motherfucking good.
Sleeper app.
Robbery week, bruh.
Robbery week. What's that?
Rivalry week.
Rivalry week, bruh.
Right.
Rivalry.
It kind of was robbery week for one game.
There you
There it was.
What's that outstanding trade, bruh? Pop it up.
What is the outstanding trade?
Pop
Where
it
is
up. Let's see it.
Where is it?
Do you guys do trades behind each other's back?
Yeah, I did one today.
Where is it at?
It's actually right.
It's a second. Yeah, here we go.
There you
I
go.
just
Yeah,
threw out some.
That's a
wild
nothing
shit.
trade. That's fine.
A second and
Oh
James
yeah, I
Washington
don't care
from
about
Mike
that.
Will.
No, he doesn't ever. The only one that he did was the
Ertz?
yeah, the
was-
Ertz trade. He told me about it, and I was like,
I talked to him.
Hey, I offered this. Hey, it got taken.
yeah.
Hey,
He
I'm
was like, he was
I
like,
had to go on Twitter real quick and make sure Ertz wasn't dead, and I was like, "Did he get shot?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll take it."
yeah. Jerry was like, I kind of want to trade for Andrews, and I was like,
Andrews is good though, bro. His foot's just bothering him.
yeah. I was like, all right. Well, what do you want to do? He's like, we'll send we can try to, send Ertz for him and plus a little something. And I was like, I don't know, maybe Mike will do it. And
It
then
was a little
trade
something.
completed. And I was like, I said, and Jared just said LMFAO, and that's all he said about it. And I was like, okay.
Because Will was like, nah, he's not going to take that. And I was like, I feel like that's a pretty good offer.
The
Yeah,
crazy
I'll
thing is,
send it. I wasn't even going to throw in the third, but Will was like, he's not going to take that. So I was like, fuck it, I'll throw
That
in
was
the third.
generous of you to kick that third in there.
Yeah, dude. Me and Will throw out seconds and thirds like they're fucking candy.
We throw out first
on
like
Halloween, dude.
we
We
throw
don't
out first
care.
like they're candy.
We don't want to draft. We'll let you morons
talking
draft
first round,
and take
I don't
some
wanna
shit.
we don't watch college football.
We'll
No,
let-
I don't.
we'll let
I
you-
don't. I
We'll
don't
let you draft Bishop Sankey. We'll let you draft
Bishop
Corey
Sankey
Davis.
was a first round draft pick.
There you go.
Exactly.
Bishop
We
Sankey
don't.
was
We don't
1.0
pick.
too.
When's the- have we, since I've been with Will,
I
on
haven't
the
made.
Wolf
I haven't
Pups,
made a GFFL rookie pick in
We
a
picked.
hot
We
minute.
picked a third this year.
Did we?
Yeah.
I didn't. Maybe I did pick. Who was it?
We were literally the last pick. We took Divine Ozigbo.
He worked out.
He went well.
You guys are one for one.
That's
You'd been better away
Hey,
giving it
Jared.
away. Like,
when we talk about trades, we're like, we can throw in a second. Like, what seconds do we have left? We've had that.
We actually still have two from 2021. I don't
that's
know, man.
ridiculous, bro.
Well, we won't have
That
them
just means
long.
there's more trading to do.
Hey, we just sent two of them and something Knox. I don't even remember his name
Dawson
for DJ
Knox.
Chark. That's how you trade seconds, right there.
There you go, dude.
All right, so this week I'm gonna try not to scream in the freaking mic.
Just do it, bro. The
If
fans
just
you're
will
not
screen, you'll be
talking trading 2 picks, 2 seconds for a defense, then you're not talking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, that's
But hey,
that's
look-
worth it for
hey,
a win
that-
now. Dude.
Are you
Who dropped
trying?
Philadelphia's defense last week as a gift. Somebody wanted me to beat Chris. I think that was rigged, bro. I just saw him on waivers on Friday against the Jets, and I was like, I
Hello?
guess I'll take this.
Those
and the next thing you know,
35 points, insane.
ruined Chris's season.
If we're talking rigged, I mean, I think Dylan had to put in a call to Robbie Gold.
Oh.
I mean, he had
That was
Oh,
hilarious. I was sitting there literally laughing my ass off watching this game. I was like, shit,
that
Johnny's
was an
gonna.
episode of the league.
I was like,
if I've
Johnny's
ever
gonna
seen one.
Johnny's gonna beat him here, and then it's just shank,
Bruh.
shank,
Block.
block. I was like, are you fucking serious? How is this happening?
How do I look at last week's games?
Scroll up or scroll down.
This is
Scroll somewhere.
This is as up as I can go. And these are, is it? Isn't it? It's probably this.
I know you can do it on the app pretty easy. Oh, nope, that's not
I
going
don't
to
know.
work.
Their website's not nearly as good as
This is
their
not
app.
an intuitive website.
Yeah,
No,
this
it's
is
really not.
tough.
I think I actually read
Sleep-
somewhere that
I
it was
know some
designed by
sleeper
women.
reps are listening to
Seriously,
this.
that the app and the website and stuff was designed by women.
I believe it.
That's why it looks so
Shitty.
Oof.
feminine.
Wow.
We can't put this on.
the
All right,
Nice.
here
Ready?
I'll run through them. The Wolf Cups beat Utica Bear Cubs 150 to 92.
Could
We-
have had what, like
We
199
could have had
points?
almost
Worst manager of
200
the week.
points.
In
Worst manager of the
standard,
week.
bruh. Yeah,
Worst manager of the week, most points of the week.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. Dylan beat Johnny
Manager of the
105 to 103.
For sure. Well played, Dylan. Well played.
Miles beat Burns. Finally, Burns gets his comeuppance.
Little Blazers, bruh.
And actually, which
You
surprising,
pick the Blazers, I think.
I'll always pick the
Out
Little
there.
Blazers. I'll pick them again this week.
The Blazers had the lowest point scored at 82. That's a pretty good
high
week
scoring
overall.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's not bad
There
for
was
Little
no
Blazers.
there was no real blowout besides the 150 to 92.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Christian beat Big Mike 116 to 88.
Yeah, he did.
The Pirates beat the Black Labs 115 to 93. And the unbeaten Gators beat Team CT Murphy. Wow, what a
Who's Team
lame
6?
name.
CT, yeah, Team 6 is Miles.
87.72 to 114.
Rough.
We didn't have picks last week. We didn't have a podcast last week.
Yeah,
did
we did. No, I've got them. We got them from.
Oh, these are low key picks.
Yeah, no, I texted
Everybody
them.
went perfect.
No, I texted everybody before.
This is basically. I think
You picked
Vogler's
Chris to beat you?
ceiling.
I did. Well, no, I don't know if I did. Did I do that?
I'm pretty sure
Maybe
you
I
picked, you
did.
picked Chris with a little
Yeah.
sad face.
Yeah, I did
You
do
picked
that
Chris.
because he had it was after the Thursday night game when you texted me.
Yeah.
And he had Lockett and Russell Wilson go off, and I was like, I've lost this week. And Carson did well.
Yikes.
Yeah, I should have lost this week.
Did you look
let's
up
be
my
real.
picks?
Yeah, I got yours. You picked us to win, the Nuts to win. We all got the Nuts game wrong.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Man.
Yeah.
We all got Miles wrong except for Michael. He picked the little Blazers.
So we got
all got it
Miles
right.
right.
Yeah, everybody got it right.
We got it
except
right.
for
Excuse
Little
me. Sorry.
Blazers.
We all got Christian winning except for Dylan. He picked Big Mike. We all picked the Pirates to beat Matt, and then we split. I picked the Gators. Dylan picked the Gators. Michael, you picked Chris to beat you.
I did.
And Jared picked. So Michael got the Chris game wrong, and is that it?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Michael won by what is it? 28 points or something like that.
Yep.
And the fucking Eagles defense put up 35. Wow.
And
That's
they'll
a
do it
sad
again.
One day.
Yep.
And you got the Nuts game wrong. I got Nuts wrong.
Man.
You
Y'all
got
got
1
nuts
point
wrong.
from Sly. You got 0 points from Sammy Watkins.
Oh.
You got 5.9 from Josh Gordon, but
Not
you
bad.
had
Not
the
a bad game from
35-point game from
And
the
that's
Philadelphia
still not as
Eagles.
bad as Dylan beating Johnny
Phew.
with 0 points combined from his running backs.
That's actually
Not a point. Not one.
based
awful.
Will Fuller.
Dang.
0 points from Hilliard. 0 points from Procise. Man,
I don't even know if Precise played a snap. Bro.
I can't believe
That
he's
was a
still in the
desperation
league.
play.
For so
He's gotten
long,
snaps.
I think
He
Procise
got
got
snaps
passed
last-
around.
Hey,
People were like,
man.
"Oh yeah, Procise is gonna be take
he can
over. He's
break
gonna
out.
be sick." Dude, sucks.
He was the poor man's Kristen Michael, bruh.
That is a
The
very
poorest man.
Is Kristen Michael still available on the Sleeper app?
probably not.
I'll pick him up for the championship game.
Yeah, slot him in there against the Wolf Cups.
There you go.
All right, so what are we talking about here?
Do we have anything good? Christian, you got anything good to say to Vogler? You can say it to him.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let the shots fire, bruh.
Let's get through these matchups, and when we get to this one,
Okay,
We'll
that's
get-
fair. That's totally fair. Here,
Alright,
here,
get
I'm still banging out. I got to do Jared's. So he went.
I'm a
So-
guest. I'm gonna let y'all knock out your matchups and your picks and everything. We'll make some picks.
I'll get Dylan's before before I put this on YouTube. So currently, after that week, Michael's at 17-7.
That's not bad, bruh.
Jared's at 14-10. I'm at 13-11. Dylan's at 12-12.
I'll probably win this. Let's be real.
You feel good about it?
I know what's going on in this league, Will.
You are. What is
He's
that?
been in here for a while.
3 games. Yeah, you're 3 games. 3 games ahead of Jared. So not bad.
Boom.
Not bad. All right.
I'll pick him again.
All right. So let's go to the league and go through Miles versus Chris this week. Easy one. Any objections to Miles beating Chris this
Pull
week?
up the matchup.
Team 6
Pull up the
versus Team
matchup.
11.
Let's see it.
I want to see Murphy's team.
It's
CT
still not bad,
Murph.
bruh.
He's
No,
got it. He's
Nah,
got
it's
it.
not a bad team.
That's
Dylan swears it's OBJ week.
They could easily pop
one of these
off.
weeks has to be.
Maybe. God, I don't know.
I
Give
still
me Team 6.
I still like Chris Murphy's team better than 75% of teams in the league.
Yep. Miles Sanders going against Minnesota, though. That's a nothing burger.
I think the Hopkins trade was a little punty for what he got back, but if that's the route you're going to go, that's the route you're going to go. I mean, he's got count his receivers: Juju,
Odell,
Beckham, Lockett,
Hollywood Brown,
Fuller, Hollywood, AJ Brown, Debo.
Golden Tate.
I wasn't going to say Golden Tate, but I guess
Trey
he's there.
Quinn, what I thought Cooper Kupp was going to be.
So yeah, I mean, Play those matchups every week.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
Yeah.
think if anything, he should have traded Hopkins or Beckham for.
I'm
running
going
back.
I'm going Miles this week for sure.
I would have gotten rid of Odell, kept Hopkins, like you said.
He couldn't get it.
you a
Dylan
running back.
wasn't going to trade him his first back for anything other than D Hop. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I mean, he got his
Yeah.
first back.
I haven't asked him on that, but
Yeah.
Dylan wasn't going to send him his.
I guess you're right. He was punting.
There's a lot of value in being able to control your destiny with your pick.
Yeah,
but
Christian has Pincus in that other dynasty league by the balls.
I
And then
traded it.
I know I saw you trade it last
traded
night.
it.
Well, you
If
traded it for an absolute haul, but that's neither here nor there.
It is
We'll
what
keep
it
on.
is.
If you're gonna tank, if you're gonna get your pick back and tank, you gotta get your pick back and tank, man.
You gotta get
And
some of
that's
these
not
guys
a
outta
that's
here,
not
bro.
a tanking
Yeah,
team,
yeah, you
man.
gotta get these guys
He can
outta
still
here.
win games with
That's,
that.
that's not a tank team. That's still almost a Ferrari team. I mean, you put a real running back on that team with Marlon Mack, and
Well, Chris Carson,
He's got
Marlon
Carson and Mack both.
Yeah, he used to have James Conner.
Yeah,
Yikes.
Connor.
he's got the
I
ammunition
don't
to
think
get
Connor's
whatever he
that
wants
good.
running back wise.
He
He could
does.
go get Kamara from Matt Lawson if he wanted to.
No, he can't.
He
Matt
he
ain't
can
trading
make whatever-
tomorrow. We
He can
tried.
make any move he wants with that team.
No, you. Good luck getting Kamara.
His
Ah,
schedule
chance.
kind of eases up a little bit too. Like he could have won this game, and then his schedule, I think it softens up a little bit. I think I was looking at it the other day.
I think he could have got his pick back for less, but if that was the price Dylan was asking, and Dylan has the picks like just a bowl of gruel that he
Yeah, if you
ladles
want
out
him.
if he feels like it. Otherwise, he's
Yeah.
eating a lot of gruel at the end of the year.
Yeah, he is just doing what he wants with
Give me
with
Chris
the draft.
Murphy.
Christian's taking C Murph. I'll throw Christian in here on the end.
And that's assuming he starts that lineup and doesn't just
Yeah,
Tank it
completely
out.
tank it off. But
that's fair. I'm
Team
going
6
Miles.
for me, bruh.
So Michael and I both are taking Miles. Who you
I'll
got?
take. I'll take Miles as well.
Hmm.
Miles is he's set up pretty decent for this year.
that's gonna come
but
crashing
long
down.
term. Yeah, he's still got Mark Ingram, who's obviously he's got maybe another year.
Yeah.
Mark
of
Ingram
good
holds value
production.
almost exclusively to that team, where he's trying to win this year, and
Yeah.
he can't really expect to get anything back for Ingram
Absolutely.
at any
Nope.
point later.
He's
on
hoping
the
to get
road.
a championship back.
He's
for
just
him.
going to hope they keep feeding it to Ingram
Yeah,
on
that's
the
fair.
2-yard line over and over.
Which
Six
they
times a
very
game.
well might do.
Yeah. All right. Next one up: JP versus Tyler Burns, the Little Blazers.
I just hate the little Blazers team. I've been trashing them since week one. I think this team sucks.
His team does suck,
Team's
man.
trash. I don't know how it's 4-1.
That team
I'm
blew
sorry.
my doors off week one, man. I swear.
Give me the nuts.
I'd already written down 2-0 on all my notebooks on everything.
Oh, my new.
Everybody that would listen, I was telling 2-0. Doesn't matter. AJ
I had it in
Green's
my
gonna be back
LinkedIn
week
profile
3.
2-0.
Yep.
AJ Green's not
My
back.
Twitter name is 2-0 Christian Martin. So I had to change it.
Oh, I'm taking Johnny for
I'll
sure.
go Johnny as much as I'd like to take the little Blazers, but the Eckler show's over.
Yeah, Philip
If
Lindsay's
this
show
was
never
PPR, he would have popped off last week.
Yeah, 40
He's
points
starting
off
Jason
15
Witten at
catches.
tight end. That's enough to just talk about
Jesus
L.
Coleman,
That's
Darnold,
terrible.
AP. God, team is how is it so good but so bad?
Tyler's willing him to win.
Yeah, I guess. I get what happened. Oh,
Burns,
Aaron
I
Egan's
would
out, that's
I
right.
would burn it down.
That is a
I'd
gritty,
sell it all.
gritty, shitty team. They are the grittiest, shittiest 4-1 team you will ever see, and that's
Man.
coming from somebody who thinks Philip Lindsay blows the doors off Royce Freeman in
I agree.
every way, shape, or form.
Wow.
Phil Lindsay is obviously better than Royce Freeman.
Royce Freeman.
They'll both get replaced.
He's just
Probably.
he's slow and
Hey,
fat.
Denver's
Let's
got
just- let's get this-
got
let's
more
get this
holes
real
than
matchup.
running
Yeah,
back.
let's
I
go.
want this real matchup.
Next. Oh, the butt pirates versus the ass licks.
Yeah, buddy.
I want to start off by asking you, how much would you pay in dollars to guarantee that you won this game? And then how much in dollars do you think Vogel would pay to guarantee that he won this game?
I would pay.
What's it worth to you?
I would pay $1 more than anything he offered to win this game. If we're going just on a basis of like games that I would hate to lose the most, GFFL Bowl #1 by a thin margin.
Yep.
#2, any game to Vogler ever. #3, playoff game. Distant #4, any loss to Johnny.
There you go.
Johnny and I
this
are
is the premier matchup of the
rivalry
league,
friends.
bro. There's no rivalry like this. This is
Yeah, this is
unbelievable.
this is what you play in the
People
league
have
for.
carved trophies.
Yeah, I
over
was gonna
this.
say. So I'm still new to the league, so somebody give me like a rundown of all the things that have
He
led.
said one
to
more
this.
dollar than anything Vogler's willing to pay.
One more dot.
Tell me all the events that have led to this rivalry.
That GFL Bowl was the best game ever, bro.
I will
by
go on the
far.
record and say that there will never be another GFFL Bowl that comes close to that one. I
No.
took my clothes off and ran down the street in jubilation.
It was
And
unbelievable.
there are pictures of it, and I will gladly. I think I may have even posted them to the page when it happened.
You got to make that your icon on Sleeper.
As soon as we finish recording this, I will do it. My
There you
bare
go,
ass
bro.
in the dark.
Vogler was going for the three-peat, bro. Somehow
was-
going for the three-peat.
All we heard the entire season was hashtag three-peat.
Yep.
Hashtag three-peat.
Both teams scored a ton. It came down to Sunday night.
It was
Antonio Brown.
Sunday night. Antonio Brown and AJ Green with me down 25. AJ Green gets popped over the middle in the third quarter with like 6 points. He's hurt. Antonio Brown, who, regardless of what he is now, I will jerk that man off in public anytime he asks, no questions asked, just for this. Returns a punt for a touchdown. It is fourth quarter, 3 minutes and 8 seconds left. 3rd and 8. This is the last time the Steelers are going to throw the ball. They're either going to throw it here, incomplete, get a first down. I mean, this is it. This is the last time they throw the ball. Antonio Brown, 10 yards past the line of scrimmage, just blows by 2 cornerbacks. One of his own receivers almost trips him and falls down, and then I just died right on the spot because I thought he knocked Antonio Brown down. Antonio Brown takes it in. 3-peat, dead.
Bruh.
Trophy mid-scratch. Like,
Yep.
So what happened with the trophy scratch?
So that was the
It
year
appeared
that
to be a knife.
that Christian.
Utilized.
So I was at Ben's, drinking at Ben's, playing League of Legends, and Christian berated me about a Justin Forsett trade for Antonio Brown.
it wasn't.
Do you know who?
Justin Forsett.
Do you know? I'm pretty sure it was Forsett.
It was Brandon Marshall and Tony Romo, and there may have been a third piece.
There was like an. It was. I'm pretty sure it was.
There
later
was
in
a
the year.
four-set trade that
Forsett
happened.
was
I don't know
later
if
in
it
the
was-
year.
I thought it was
to somebody
Forsett.
for 2 firsts.
No.
I remember.
Oh, okay, maybe.
It was like
I thought it was a
bad.
Forsett trade.
It
It
was
was bad. So he would not leave me alone. I was drunk, and I traded it to him. And of course, Michael texted me. He's like, "What the hell's going on? What is that?" So I was like, honestly, I thought it was a good trade. It was a terrible trade. It was awful.
Just breaking Will into the league.
It
man.
was awful. Christian bent me over bad.
I mean, yeah.
That was
Christian
when Brandon Marshall was okay.
fair,
Christian also, to make it worse, the same Sunday night. Anyway, so he got Antonio Brown for me that year. So of course Michael was like, he put an asterisk on the trophy because he got it from me with a knife. He scratched it. He scratched
We
it.
had to-
Christian, to make it matters worse, after he beats him that Sunday night, Antonio Brown comes up to the camera and puts his hand on the
boy.
camera, and Christian has a selfie of him putting his hand up to Antonio Brown's hand, going
It
like
was
this,
unbelievable, bro.
and puts it in the Facebook group.
That's on
Vogler,
the Facebook group still.
Yeah,
Yep.
Vogler was so mad.
The amount of trash talk they had all season, and just ever since you guys have been in the league together, culminated in that very moment, man. It was.
That
it
couldn't
was
have gone any
unbelievable.
better.
It was
You
like
couldn't have
when-
written it
It was
any
like when
better.
Rocky fought that Russian, bruh.
Vogler and I, we don't see eye to eye on very many things. He offers worse trades than I do, and I can look myself in the mirror and know that for a fact. Some of the ones I offer aren't the best. And
I try and come in.
getting
I
real
try
here,
and
bro.
I try and pants him a little bit. I try and get Antonio Brown for Tony Romo and Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, just whatever
Antonio Brown
works.
then was not what Antonio.
No,
Brown
it was before Antonio Brown broke out. He
This
broke
was
out
like
that
the
year.
Antonio Brown coming out season.
Okay.
And Brandon Marshall wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't a great trade.
It was
still
bad.
bad.
It was
Yeah,
bad.
it was
It
very
was
bad.
it was
Will's
bad.
underwear were bloody, but they weren't drenched in blood. There was light blood
Man.
on the underwear.
Oh.
The 4-set trade was worse.
Disgusting.
And I mean, I've made some whoppers. I think we've all made some whoppers at this point. I've seen Lamar Miller go for 9 first at one point.
I still feel good about that.
That was going to pay off in 2024. It's coming. But I think that was more of like a league corrector. I think somebody just had like infinite first round draft picks.
That was hilarious.
I mean, I bent Vogler over for Frank Gore like the year before we started Dynasty. He owed me like so many first round draft picks for Frank Gore, and hell, it might have worked for him because Frank Gore's still playing. But
Yeah.
That's fun.
I'm a Pirates and Classics fan, bro. I just love what it brings to the league.
Yeah. Oh, it's
unbelievable.
it is hilarious.
And Vogler's done some amazing stuff with teams that I never thought would go to a championship, and then he just won 2 in a row out of the gate with. I don't remember the names were on those teams, man. It wasn't great teams, but he somehow made them great.
I'll give the guy. I'll give him credit where it's due. That man could shit in a garbage bag and pull out a 9-win season somehow. I don't know how he does it.
It looks like he might do it this year.
Go back, 2-3 months before the season started. Who was number 12?
Oh, everybody was wanting that number 1 pick of the Pirates, bro.
Oh,
if you
yeah.
could get that, it was gold.
And see, our rivalry is fun for the league,
Is there a butt to this?
but
Period. Done.
period, done. No, our rivalry is fun for the league. I enjoy it. He's kind of taken up the nutrients role because at this point I own the nutrients. I mean, it is what it is. You can give Johnny any team you want to give him, and
He'll fuck it up.
yeah,
He'll trade it away and fuck
he's
it up.
4-1 now. He just lost to Dylan. I mean, train's coming off the tracks already.
Team morale is at an all-time low for the season.
This is how it starts. 5 weeks from now, that team won't look anything like it looks now, and he'll be 5-4, outside
Man.
looking in. But
Outside looking in.
outside looking in at 5-4, book it.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny.
We got to predict this game, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't.
Classic.
Christian's taking the classics.
Scroll up. I got to see the rest of the
yeah, I
players,
gotta
man.
scroll- I gotta
I'm
scroll
just looking at a
too.
bunch of Cowboy stuff right here.
Let me tell you where this game gets decided, and I'll let you guys go because I don't want to be biased for everybody, just for me. Brady, White, Pats D against JV Giants. It's going to be ugly. They'll pull Brady in the fourth quarter, but he will have thrown 4 touchdowns before then.
That's probably true.
Very
Patriots,
possible.
Patriots defense on pace for 2,000
Running back
points this
one
season.
numbers.
I mean, best 2 second-round draft picks I ever spent so far.
Yeah, I'm really upset we didn't get in on the bidding war to Michael with that. That's neither here nor there.
I will take the classics here. If the Cowboys have a good game, I think Zeke will have a good game.
Oh, who do they play?
They're
The
playing against
Jets?
the shitty Jets.
Jets have Darnold back.
They
Yeah,
should this
it's a
weekend.
different
Yeah,
game.
their defense.
No,
Are
is
they
still
not?
trash.
Are they not a pass funnel team defense?
Yeah, but they're kind of falling apart. CJ Moses out.
Well,
I mean,
okay. Yeah.
They can. They're any funnel deep. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
If you want to pass on them, you can.
Yeah,
If you want to run on
they're-
them, you can.
Yeah, you can
Go
do whatever
ahead.
you want.
So and it's in New York, okay, or I guess in New Jersey, whatever. Howard versus at Minnesota, yuck.
Ooh, that's rough.
Henry at Denver could probably be a good day for him. Ridley at
Got that-
Arizona.
get that Hooper against Arizona too. That's nice. And Houston erases tight ends. So a little something there.
It's close. Bradbury eats Evans
Yeah.
lunch every single time.
This is going to be close, bro. This is going to be the game we want, man. This is going to be awesome.
I'm with Christian though. I'm going to take the classics here because of the Patriots. I think the Patriots win in the game. Honestly,
I'm going to go into Sunday up probably 55-60.
I'm gonna
55-60.
I
Is he
want
everybody playing?
I want to change my pick. I want to pick Michael.
okay, I got it.
Make
He's
it
got.
fun.
Who do you?
This is tough, bro.
I want to take Michael, man. I just think that dude,
I'm taking Christian. I'm taking my boy Christian.
Yeah, I've just
I'm
seen
going to
a
make
lot
it
of
even. And I'm going to
matchups
go
I
with
don't like.
Jared. I'm going to go Pirates, bro. I think it's. I think sometimes Thursday night games disappoint, man. You think you got that nut matchup on Thursday night, and you end up getting just a slog fest.
Sometimes you get the nut matchup on
That's
Thursday
true.
and you still go on to lose to a 35-point defensive performance.
Yeah,
It really do be like that sometimes.
It's true, man. This will be a great game, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, this is going to be. I don't even care. Who do we play?
I would rather
Y'all, you
beat
play
him
me,
by
bro.
a point.
We don't-
Oh God!
We're second fiddle
Hey,
this
yeah.
week.
we got a little toilet bowl matchup here.
Oh man.
man.
The Panthers versus Dynasty Dill, the North Carolina Kings.
All right, so we've decided. So we have two of us going. I'm going Christian.
2-2.
Ito
Classics and
Smith
Pirates.
starting at running back.
Okay. All right.
Yikes!
Dang, Mark Walton.
Who?
Mark Wahlberg.
I mean, the thing is, he's got Godwin.
He does have the receivers.
I mean,
Hopkins.
we're scroll down a little.
Let's hit it.
Oh yeah, I forgot I
Yeah,
could do that.
the more you scroll down, the better that team looks.
B. Cook, OJ Howard.
OJ Howard's
He's terrible. DJ Moore could have a big game. Who knows? We'll see. Oh, are they actually playing that one at 9:30?
Yes, sir.
Thank God, because I was pissed last week.
Wait,
when
does
I
that mean?
woke up and I was
Does that
like,
mean they're on the main
where's
slate?
the London game?
No,
They're
they're
in
on the
London.
main slate. The main slate will only be 1 o'clock in afternoon Sunday games. So you have to do a showdown, or you can play the. You get
The
off
full
topic
day,
here. You can do
yeah.
the full thing.
Yeah,
I
okay.
will relish avoiding the Panthers on the main slate.
Yeah.
I'll be so excited.
Yeah,
No
that's true.
McCaffrey, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
I'm gonna pay
God,
for him or not.
Yeah. Did you pay for him last week?
No, I had
didn't either.
freaking Watson Fuller stacks everywhere, so I still made a little bit of money. But my God, I was sitting in that stadium, bro, and just watching him just
Go
destroy
nuts.
it. And you're trapped in that stadium. You can't watch another game, and everybody around you is cheering. And you're kind of like, I'm glad we're winning, but I wish it was Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, Arma, anybody else.
Yeah.
It's tough. I will never go in that stadium again without him in a lineup.
Without him,
I
yeah,
don't mind if
absolutely.
they're away. I don't care, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to be trapped in that stadium again.
Probably the rest of the year,
was terrible,
unless
bro.
Christian McCaffrey is out,
Ugh.
I will not. I will put him in every DFS lineup. Everyone. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Sunday was miserable.
No,
Being
it's
like,
rough,
dude,
bro.
that was awful. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Big Mike versus Dylan. I'm going Big Mike just because of his running backs versus Ito Smith and Mike. Yeah, I don't.
His
I didn't know
running
his
backs
running
are still
much
trash,
better.
though.
Yeah, Hyde and
Dude,
Damian.
honestly, give me
Dude, Hyde's
Dylan.
about to eat this week. Hyde's gonna touch the ball 20
DeAndre
times.
Hopkins has not popped off once this year. I don't think.
It's coming against
He's
Kansas
due.
City.
It's got to come, dude. It's against Kansas
Yeah,
City.
give me-
He's going to
give
put
whatever
up.
they can. for
Godwin's going to put
Jalen
up
Ramsey.
20.
Whatever they
DeAndre
have to give.
Hopkins is going to put up 20.
Did Jalen Ramsey solve all their problems?
a lot of them.
Jalen Ramsey to the Chiefs solves about 90% of the Chiefs' problems. The only other 10% problem they have is Tyreek Hill, and he's supposed to come back too.
Fair.
And
This week, Brad.
That line was a little, but I mean, who's
Then again,
playing
Dylan,
quarterback?
You make a good point,
God,
but-
these are terrible teams.
I like Dylan. Hey, you give Dylan 2 decent running backs.
Nah,
and
I'm sold.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sold on Big
next
Mike.
year
Big
he's
Mike's
gonna
got
look
it.
real good.
How many firsts does Dylan still have? 6.
6 of them, bro.
6 first-round draft picks in a 2020 draft. He could turn that team into whatever he wanted right now.
Oh
What-
my
he's
gosh.
He's 1 and
Yeah.
4. Look at
Yeah, if I was Chris, I would have sold for more firsts. I would have just been like, give me all
yeah,
the firsts you'll
easily.
give me for Hopkins.
I think you did.
Dylan.
And that was it.
Yeah,
Dylan
would come off those first.
Yeah,
bro.
Dylan just
I go over to his
throws
house
the
sometimes
fingers.
on Saturdays,
Held him,
and
man.
he's like telling me these players that I don't even know their names. And he's like, he's got 5 touchdowns against Oklahoma today, and I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about. But I'm glad you're excited.
He's got the
College
time to-
football's
he doesn't
so
have to set a
fucking
lineup.
boring,
He's got the time
man.
to look.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's true.
I don't
Dylan
know
does-
how I can love the NFL so much and yet
I-
have just zero interest in
College is just
football
it's
to
too
me.
scattered. Bro.
Hey, I
It's
don't
so-
watch minor
I
league
can't keep up with the
baseball.
Big 12, Big 10.
Yeah, there's no like
There's no consistency.
no
bro.
consistency at all. That's the word for it. At all. It's just who has a good week, and Wisconsin can come out and score 7 touchdowns, and their star
All
running
rushing.
back. Yeah,
Half your matchups in college football are like just juggernaut college team versus
Just beating-
dog shit junior
Yeah.
college.
yeah, just running them over. Yeah, I don't care.
All right, what's next?
Wait, y'all didn't give me your picks for this game. So I've got-
Bless him. Man.
I know you did. You
I
didn't
did.
want
I
to.
said Dylan, but I don't know.
Will you guys give me 3 points if I predict a tie and it ends up being a tie?
Yeah,
All right,
I'll
tie.
do that. Yeah.
I don't have a long-term
Tie.
investment in this. So
Sure, I need to
mean,
come
It'll
back.
be my pick.
If
until
my-
I'm
you're
back.
actually saying a tie.
If you
I'll go tie on
in
the nose,
fractional
bro.
So
score,
any-
I'll go 86.67 to 86.67.
I don't think they score that much, but that's neither here nor there. So he's saying tie. If he gets it right, he gets 3. If he gets it wrong, if either team wins, he gets
That's a L.
He gets an L.
Gets
I'm
the
okay
same
with
thing
that.
You would have
All
got
right.
if he picked one team.
Nah, give me Big Mike.
Jared's going Big Mike.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go Big Mike. Nope, I'm going Dylan.
Oh, okay. Well, give me Dylan to go to 2 and 4. Put Mike at 1 and 5. You got a big.
Does
lock-
Dylan own Mike's first?
No. Taylor Ray does. I
Yep.
found that out today when I sent Taylor Ray no less than 10 offers for that pick. And they were just snap rejected, snap rejected. They're close. Snap rejected, snap rejected. So
Man,
you got
fishing, bruh.
you got hey, you
Yeah, he
just throw it
testing
out
the
there
water.
sometimes. It was 9:30, I was bored at work. I was
Why
just
not, man?
Go on the app, propose trade,
Man.
propose trade.
That's funny.
We didn't get it, but I know whose pick he has.
There you go, bro. You know a lot more about tater cakes than you did before today.
Yep.
All right, so let's do this. Well, no, I guess we can just do T-Ray versus. 'Cause I know what Jared's going to
Give me. I didn't even finish mine. Give me Dylan to go to 2 and 4. You've got a log jam of kind of 2 and 4, 1 and 5 teams right there. Then you've got.
That'll be interested to see who is the worst team of Black Labs, Dylan, Big Mike,
And now Chris is not really trying to suck, but he might be trying to
Chris
suck.
and T Ray is like in that ballpark.
T-Ray's-
He's going to go to.
trying to come and win the game, win the whole
Yeah,
thing,
I mean-
and he's got the lineup to do it if he'd make a couple trades. I mean, he's right there, dude.
He could.
That
He's-
Mahomes Tyreek Hill stack's going to be nice the rest of the year.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Dylan take those 6 picks and try to make a run this year. I mean,
Oh, man.
I
I
know
hope
how
for
much
his
he
sake he
values
does
it.
it.
I
He's
know
1
how
and
much
4,
he
man.
values those picks. I think he goes to 2 and 4. And look at that team. Look at that team. 6 first-round draft picks in the 2020 class. What running back is he not able to get with that? What 2 running backs is he not able to get?
But
with
he can
that?
get 6 of those running backs in that 2020 class, and there's 6 really good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
He's
he's not
the
gonna
old
do it.
Dylan
He's not
would have
gonna
cashed those picks in, but now that he's a family man, he's got a kid, he's planning long term.
Oh, my
I think
God.
he's got a
Oh,
little
man.
money invested somewhere. He's planning for the future here, guys. He's Gerber's baby,
So
all
you're
that
saying
kind of
this
stuff.
is his 401k.
This
He's
is
not cashing it in.
Dynasty is his 401k
Okay,
more or
okay,
less.
this is the
bro.
That's
college
hilarious.
fund.
He's
Yeah, I
really
can
dipping
see.
into
I
the
could see
college.
He's
Dylan
going to
sitting
give this
tight.
team to Jace, bro.
I've seen Dylan do it before.
Yeah, he
I've
could
seen
be
him
he
do
could
it
be
before.
goaded into
I
it,
guess,
bro.
I guess time will tell. If he loses here, no, I don't think
Yeah.
so. I
If
think
he
he's
loses,
just
there's no
committed.
way.
But I've seen him want to trade those picks in the past
That's
couple
true.
weeks. I've seen it.
He wants to trade about every day.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah, he,
Don't
does.
we
Yeah, he
all?
wants to do something. Yeah, that's true. I have typed
I have,
the words.
I have trade
Trade
fatigue.
fatigue. There's no such thing.
Yeah,
I literally
we have
typed that
typed
today. I was like, Chris was like, yeah, you guys should try and move DJ Chark probably with it. I'm like, dude, I don't even want to think about a fucking trade right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to rack my brain to try and
We've
figure
talked
out, because
about
I don't,
Mike
because I'm
Evans.
not Christian. I don't just pick the best players on their team and pick the shitty players on my team and then send
Hey,
it.
that's how you
I like
start
to
the
I like to
conversation.
think through it and make sure I'm not completely
good deal.
insulting my opponent. While I do this, I don't value Calvin Ridley as a top 5. I can't just go out there and just throw out these random values. I have to actually think about
Who
things.
has Calvin Ridley?
And it hurts my brain.
Vogler, bro.
Who values Calvin Ridley as a top 5?
Michael Vogler,
Michael
bro.
Vogler said that at some point. I
How many?
think.
Let's pose
That's
this
one
question.
thing. You'll give a terrible trade, and we'll be like, "What the fuck is that?" But Vogler will be like, "I'm valuing this guy sky fucking high," and we'll be
Hey.
like, "What the fuck is that?"
If I send you an offer and it looks bad, it's more than likely trying to start a conversation.
That's fine. Vogler doesn't
if you're
doesn't
getting
send
offended-
a trade
Here's
offer.
here's what I would like to see happen. I like to get Vogler in the studio eventually. Have you in the studio and you guys try to make a trade agreement in fantasy and then one in real life
That
where
would
you,
be
where you guys
awesome.
trade assets in real life and come to an agreement.
Handshake across the table.
Yeah. I want to see a deal
Dude,
happen,
having them just go through each person's brain and pick why they're saying this, valuing this guy this way, why they
I'd
don't
love
want
it,
this.
bro.
That'd be awesome.
Calvin Ridley's top 5. Why? And this
Yeah.
I want to hear the response.
It would just
I
be-
want to shut up and listen.
It would be crickets, dude. Crickets.
Oh, God.
That would be great.
All right,
we'll do it
go
before
next,
the season's
go
over.
next.
So we are looking at T Ray, Black Labs. This is an easy one for me.
Yeah, Cubs are on the come up, bruh.
Anyone? Tyreek back
Scroll
this
down.
week, I think.
I gotta see the teams, brother. Oh yeah, Tyreek.
Even without a Tyreek,
yeah.
they're winning this game.
It's time for Matt to make a big splash, though, dude. I don't know if it's Kamara getting traded or what, but it's been too quiet over there.
Matt could
I don't
go
think he
either
needs
way.
to do anything. I think he could hold on to Kamara, move,
At least
move.
liquidate Freeman.
I would try and move Freeman. I would try and move Bob Woods, and I would.
Yeah.
Who else has he got?
We would have
got
traded. We
Sony.
would have traded for Robert Woods a year ago.
He's got
if-
Sony Michelle after a good game. That would have
Yeah.
been.
That might be a time to dump him,
Nobody's
yeah.
paying up for him. I don't
Yikes,
think,
yikes,
man.
yikes.
I know
That's bad.
I wouldn't. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not going to get trapped on that.
I don't think anyone's giving up a first, even a late first for him.
For
If-
Freeman or for Michelle?
Either one.
I'd give a
Definitely
late
not
first for Sony
Freeman.
Michelle.
You would?
I don't
If I had
know.
a late
Those
first,
2020
fuck
backs
that.
are all so much
No
better than
thanks.
Michelle.
I would give him a 2021 first for
Yeah, I would.
Michelle.
Yeah, I'd be in on that.
Patriots.
I don't
already-
have one, but
No.
say that I did.
I don't think
Yeah.
any of us have a first
Yeah,
round
I'm
pick.
just trying to give him a value here. You know,
I would go
just-
chasing that though. 2021 first. for
No,
sure.
if I'm Matt, I would hold Michelle because I don't think you can sell him for decent value. I'd sell Woods, sell Freeman,
I don't.
Scroll
You
down.
can't
I'd keep
sell. You
Kamara.
can't
What's it
sell
unless you got
Robert
an
Woods and
insane
Freeman.
offer from Kamara. I think I offered him at one point Mixon, Evans, and
I think Matt's
and a throw
Only-
in
only-
for Kamara and I think Tyrell Williams, and he was like,
Oh man, I would.
I also
done that.
offered
Yeah, that's-
Jacobs Evans Tyrell Williams for.
Either way you want it, I
See-
would have taken that.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying.
But he wasn't having
Matt,
which I
Matt's
get
not
it.
having it. Matt thinks Kamara's his ticket to.
If
to
you
being
think
successful in the
Kamara
future,
has,
which is fine.
95% of McCaffrey's ceiling, you've got to keep him, I guess, because if you have McCaffrey in your lineup, like some of these teams, you could put McCaffrey on Big Mike's team or one of these crap teams, and they're winning some games.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, when
Yeah,
he's
McCaffrey's
scored
gonna win you games
40
by
by himself, like you don't need.
I mean,
much
we
else.
literally had 80-some points
Pull up
between
Kamara.
McCaffrey and Watson last
That's
week.
ridiculous, bruh.
80
up
points
Kamara's
between
game
two
log.
players.
If you had the Fuller stack, it'd have been on. Oh my gosh.
like literally, if we would have played our best lineup, like I said, 200 points, that would have been the far.
That'd have been the record by-
absolute.
And it
record.
never been touched again, bruh.
Yeah,
The only thing that scares me about Kamara, and I was looking at this the other day, his snap count is anywhere from, 65 to, I mean, he's never over 90% snaps. They are going to use Latavius Murray for whatever
Yeah.
reason. When Kamara's out there, he's going to touch the ball on most times.
yeah. I mean, he's only getting 15 touches in the running game.
He's
a
not
week.
getting the carries that he
But I
was getting
love.
before.
I just really love his talent.
Yeah, he's
That's why
explosive talent,
I'm
for
I'm so sold on his talent. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the ceiling of the number one.
He's not the
overall
bell cow that McCaffrey, Zeke, Barkley.
No, he's not.
Nah,
He probably could be, but
He's
they
got,
don't
like,
use him like he is.
20
they're-
touch ceiling.
and they're
kind
not
of
gonna
thing,
use him,
25
but
That's
touch,
the only thing that
maybe.
scares me, and that might keep him fresh longer. So it might be in Matt's best interest to
Yeah,
keep him
'cause
if
he
he's
didn't
going to
need
try to
him
make
this
a run.
here's
next year.
here's the thing with Matt. Matt's team is so depleted of depth that when we add a flex spot next year,
That's
I
gonna hurt
don't-
a lot of people.
yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot of people.
Yeah,
gonna hurt me.
I'm aware.
the Wolf Cups have been stockpiling.
Yeah, we've got
talent.
There you
assets.
go.
But the thing
Eye on
is
the
that
future.
Matt is so deplete of usable assets outside of Kamara that with his draft picks he has a choice. He's got to hit big on a guy. Not only does he have to hit big on a guy,
That's hit big on two guys.
he's got to hit big on two guys and then probably move them for really good pieces.
He has.
So, for him to compete is what I'm saying. Like otherwise, he's gonna hit on big guys. If he doesn't hit on big guys, his team's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, correct.
If he hits on big guys, then he's gonna have two at max three big guys with 3 or 4 open slots, no depth at all, and then he's gonna put him into the middle of the pack. So then his first round pick
If
the
he
following
gets
year
that
is not gonna be.
1.01 and has Jonathan Taylor and Kamara or whoever ends up being the 1.01,
That's true.
and you got Bob Woods and the rest of the gang hanging out, you can go to the playoffs on that. And then once you're in the playoffs, anything can
I
happen.
think
I
he's in the playoffs. Whose
yeah.
picks does he have? Whose pick? I know he has.
He's got his
pick.
own pick.
He's got
so
his
that'd
own
be
pick, and
top
he's.
3 at least.
You got to go all the way out.
Yeah, you have to
I
use
like
this
you're making
really
him a trade,
intuitive
bro.
website.
Act like,
Like
you're
the
making a
app
trade.
is so good.
How do I
You
do
have to
that?
go to league.
I don't
Go to
Go to
league.
league.
go to league.
Scroll down.
Oh, and
click.
then
There you
click
go,
it.
Brad.
Oh, okay. Then I look at his
Okay, he's got his
and Michael's, but
Okay.
Michael's
He's got-
going to be
he's got the
bottom
1.12.
4 or 5. Yeah,
he's got the top and the bottom.
and
Dang.
does he? And then yeah, I mean
I
he's
just-
got.
Just honestly, he could tank this year. I mean, for the rest of the year, and just use his pick to take one of the top 3 guys, which he'll probably be in, or he could see how much he can get for that
Bro,
top 3
I'd
pick.
get that daggone Jonathan Taylor, pair him with Kamara, then I'd take those 3 2021 ones, and I'd find the new Matt, the guy that's rebuilding, take those and get their star players to build around Jonathan Taylor and Kamara, and
Yeah.
I'd just
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'd
mean
do
that.
it and be done.
I mean that's
A lot can
that's
happen
that's
between
essentially
now and
sure.
then.
But that's what I'm saying. But when you add that next flex spot in, his team is going to be so. Even if he does hit on a guy that produces like Barkley does, let's say that would be amazing if Jonathan Taylor comes in and produces like Barkley. That means he's got Jonathan Taylor, Kamara, and Robert Woods, who is a steady wide receiver 3, wide receiver 2, bottom of that pack, somewhere in there.
Trash.
But he's devoid of any depth at all. So not only does he have to hit, if he wants to compete at all in the near future, then he's going to have to
trade down.
You know what I mean? Like he's going to have to.
He
flip
shouldn't look
Yeah.
he shouldn't look
To-
to compete next year.
No,
he
see-
should look to tank again next year.
That's
and
what I'm saying. Is
play for
that if
2021.
he gets a guy that produces like Barkley, that's what you're hoping this 1.01 or 1.02
Jonathan
pick
Taylor.
does. If he produces like Barkley, then all it does is inflate how he's going to win next year, and then his picks for 2021 aren't even going to be that low.
Matt could
That's
be
fine, though. I mean,
Matt could be the 2021 Dylan if he wanted to, and if it were me, I'm trading Kamara for 2020, 2021, whatever picks I can get. Because by the time his team is ready to
Dylan needs to win
seriously
this week,
compete,
and then Matt needs to go shopping.
by the
At
time
Dylan's supermarket.
by the time he can seriously compete, Kamara's going to be on the back half.
Man, yeah.
I don't know.
Running back shelf life is so short. You go back 3-4
But
years.
you're talking about a
from
guy
right
that plays
now.
65% of snaps or something like that.
65 to 88. I mean, it just depends on. He's
Fair.
not the bell cow, but he's getting the touches. He's getting touches.
All right,
fair.
let's let the man do what he wants.
Yeah, whatever.
with his team
Whatever.
here.
Whatever.
Let's go.
We're just going in
next.
circles.
Wait, we didn't even pick a fucking
Yeah, we didn't even
winner.
pick Trey versus Matt, but I think this is an easy one.
Bear Cubs.
Yeah. I think everybody's going Trey.
Cubs are a sleeper to win the title, bruh.
That's just retarded.
I don't think it's, I don't think it's
20,
crazy.
21st in their back pocket.
He's starting Noah Fant.
He can change that real quick with one of those
Freeman.
2021st. If he came knocking for Ertz with a 2021st, I might would
It's out
take
there.
it.
It's
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
He's
there.
got
I mean, there
Corey
is an
Davis, so
upgrade
he
that
has
be
to
had.
find-
He's gotta
He
fill
has
like
to
two
find a new
spots.
wide receiver.
Is everybody taking Trey
a
in this
new
matchup
tight
over
end,
Matt?
and a
Yeah,
new
give me
flex
Tyler
spot.
Ray.
He can with 2021st. He can find. I know he can
Yeah,
find. whatever
absolutely.
it
I mean,
Dylan's,
like
maybe.
we said, we've got depth. We're willing to trade. So yeah,
Yeah,
That's also out there.
come on,
that's
come on.
I have a
come on, bull.
2022 third.
Come on, bull.
that's,
anybody's
that's out
interested.
there now. That's speaking into existence.
There it is.
All right. Yeah, everybody's taking T-Ray there.
All right.
Let's go.
And then
all right,
last.
Austin, final
This is gonna be a
game.
game, bruh.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Kyler versus the Atlanta. Do we call them a defense?
No.
I wouldn't.
No,
That's gonna be
traffic
But you
fantastic,
also
bruh.
got Deshaun Watson against.
True. Do we call them a
Kansas City.
defense? Yeah.
You got, of course, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. Which
Tampa Bay though,
bottled him up last
Tampa Bay
time.
has bottled up every running back they
They did.
play, man.
Yeah.
They freaking stack it. They don't care about receivers. They stack it.
And
against
they're going to do the
running
same
backs.
damn thing. They're going to make Kyle Allen try and beat him.
Curtis
and
Samuel ran all. Dude, he was so wide open in that first Tampa Bay game. If Kyle Allen can hit one deep shot, it'll make a difference in this game. But who knows if he can? I don't think he can.
McCaffrey will still score 15 points probably.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I think he'll probably score it, yeah. Joe Mixon, come on. Have a Nick Chubb week. One time.
Surely the Chargers are going to come out and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They
And
played down to their talent. To
That's
their
a-
opponent.
yeah,
Chargers
that's-
trash.
Chargers are a crapshoot every week. Doesn't matter who they play. They will
Yeah.
literally play down.
They let Kenyon Drake look okay against them.
We're having to start Joe Mixon this week. It's a spooky start.
Tough
but
times.
Yeah. when you're
He's
having
playing
to
against
start-
Baltimore,
I'm
though.
gonna get beat. It'll be by that Cooper Cup guy, bro.
Yeah, buddy. Let's
I'm
go.
for one. I'm
Let's
already
go.
anticipating
Son
it,
of
bro.
a gun. That little
I'm
white dude.
anticipating it. I
Uh,
like my chances this week if I think Diggs is in the best matchup of being all year.
That's
I think
true.
Josh Gordon is in one of the best matchups he'll have all year. Curtis Samuel destroys Tampa Bay if he can get somebody to throw it to him.
Personally, I like our team overall better simply because, well, I don't like Josh Gordon.
I like Josh Gordon
He'll
versus the
score twice- He'll
Giants.
score twice on
Curtis,
Thursday.
Curtis Samuel, as Matt Lawson would say, is useless in fantasy.
Ooh.
And Stephon Diggs has been just absent.
Curtis Samuel's leading
all
the team in air
season.
yards by like 1 million, bruh. But the problem is air yards don't translate to real yards, so they start completing the passes.
We'll
But
see,
Yeah.
we'll see what my boy DJ Chark does this week.
DJ
Playing
Chark.
against New
Do, do,
Orleans,
do, do,
he should
do.
have a pretty good game, but who knows? With a guy like him that's just kind of popped off.
How about that?
I got a random DFS
he-
thought. What do you think about D.D. Westbrook this week? Does he play in the slot much, or is it Chark?
I wouldn't go that route at all.
You don't think?
Yeah. I don't think that'll be that good of a game. I think there's so many better games this week, man.
You gotta. If Tyreek plays, are you playing?
Tyreek, yeah.
Are you playing? So you are playing
I'll
Tyreek.
fire him up, bruh. There's
Are
nothing
you
wrong with his
stacking
legs.
Mahomes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
fair.
wait, dude. It's
I'm
gonna be such a
taking the
fun week.
pups here. The cups,
Yeah,
I mean,
I gotta take the
Wolf Cups.
I'm gonna go Gators, bruh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Who
I've
you
picked
got,
against myself
Christian?
before, so I'm unbiased.
Even though he picked against my team, it's blasphemy with me being here.
I just had to make it even, bruh.
I'm gonna give
both
the
Yeah.
Gators the upset. I think Fournette's gonna have a good game. Scroll down. Let's see what we got.
I wish that game was in the Bayou, bro. That's where Fournette's from. It means a little something to him.
I think Diggs is gonna have a big game. Not just because it's Philadelphia. I think
Let's
that
go.
he has to have a big game this week, or I mean,
Or he's wanting out,
yeah,
bruh.
he's gonna want out. And if he doesn't have a big game this week, I think his value's just gonna.
All right.
It's gonna be the Adam Thielen show.
Man.
I got to piss. and I'm hungry, so I'm out of here.
Good podcast today.
Peace.
Later, boys.
Boom.
I didn't get to tell Vogler how much I hate him. I was just kind.
I'll leave that piece in there.
I was just kind of nice.
Still on.